Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Ward 7. Good morning, Bennett Park. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Woody Ward Recreational Center. Let me say that again. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Woody Ward Recreational Center. My name is Eben A. Allen. I am the former commissioner of Single Member District 7003. I actually grew up in this community. I recall as a little boy walking from Hannah Place, Southeast, coming through C.W. Harris Elementary and passing this rec on a daily basis. And almost 3 decades later, we now have a state-of-the-art recreational center. When I say Woody, you say Ward. Woody. Ward. Woody. Ward. The work wasn't easy, but it was well worth it. Thank you, Mayor Bowser, for initiating this project and to come into fruition. Thank you, Councilman Vincent Gray, for the Woody Ward designation project. Thank you, ANC 7E, for passing this resolution in support of the Woody Ward Rec Center. Thank you, Bennett Park, for voting for me to represent you as your ANC commissioner for 4 awesome years. Thank you, Ms. Jackie Minor, for testifying with me to speak to City Council in renaming our beloved Rec Center. The day that Ms. Jackie and I testified, we lost 2 young kings from our Bennett Park community, Eric Mercer and LaVon Boogie Stagg. Both their memories live on. I want to thank them for becoming my inspiration to keep the marathon going. Thank you, Coach Greg Laurie, for trusting the process, and now the vision is now our reality. Thank you to my beloved wife and my 2 sons and 1 on the way for sharing me with this awesome community. Thank you, DPR and DGS, for creating a marvelous recreational center. I can recall the day I came back to Bennett Park and to coach the boys' basketball team. The experience of coaching inner city boys was very impactful. Mr. Ward charged me to always be a man of my word. My journey allowed me not to only be a coach at Bennett Park, but to represent my community in many ways. The most impactful investment is to give to those who represent a state-of-the-art recreational center. That center many can call their own. I believe that I will always be indebted to my community, and I'm truly thankful that my community loves me back. When I say Woody, you say Ward. Woody. Ward. Woody. Ward. To the Woody Ward family, thank you for sharing our hero, our mentor, father, coach, and forever our legend. There is still hope within the atmosphere, and Woody Ward was the epitome of instilling hope into our Bennett Park community. Let us cherish the legacy of Woody Ward and take care of our new rec center in honor of him. Now, the time is here to introduce the most marvelous mayor of our nation's capital. I introduce to you Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Thank you. When I say Woody, you say? I like that. I think I'm going to take it no matter where I am. Good morning, Ward 7. It's wonderful to see you. You look marvelous. It's wonderful to see everybody in person, and it's wonderful to see everybody vaccinated. Now, when I say that, I know that there's some people who are not vaccinated. And so I start every one of my comments with talking about vaccination. Because it is the way that we are going to get back to normal in our city, in our country, and in our world. It's also the way that we're going to protect our families and protect our city, make sure our kids can enjoy parks and recreation and camps, make sure that DC government staff who are working at our parks and recreation and camps are safe, and to make sure that we get to enjoy this great city that we are building together. Are you with me? Yeah. All right. Does everybody know where the free vaccination sites are? Say yes. All right. I'm counting on you, DC. I'm counting on you to take care of each other. So we get to celebrate today this beautiful facility that honors the legacy of Woody Ward. I can take off my mask because why? I'm vaccinated. And your work here, DGS and DPR, has delivered this community a beautiful recreation center. So thank you. Commissioner, ANCs, I want to thank you too, because we know that ANC commissioners hear directly from the community what's needed, what's lacking, and what we need to do. I want to thank the council member for protecting invested funds in the budget so that we could be here to deliver it today. I want to acknowledge your neighboring council member, Councilmember Trayon Waite. Where is he? There he is. And Councilmember Gray, I understand, couldn't make it because of a family situation. So we'll keep his family in our thoughts. Now, are you ready for summer? I know I'm ready for summer. And last year we were disappointed that our pools and schools were sparkling and ready for kids and families and exercise and fun, but we couldn't open them so that we could crush this virus. This year, because of what everybody is doing, following the public health advice, getting vaccinated, we're crushing the virus and we can open up our pools and be ready for summer. As the days get hotter, we want to go out and enjoy the pool. We want to make sure that kids are safe, that they're learning how to swim, that they're following all the instructions of the lifeguards, that parents know exactly where they are, and that they are enjoying the outside. We have always valued our parks, pools, and playgrounds, and that's why this year we once again reclaimed our status as the #1 city for parks in the United States of America. Way to go, DPR. And this summer, many more kids and families will be able to enjoy this new facility, including a dance room and including a boxing ring, and everything outside, including the playground. So I really can't wait to see it. I can't wait for kids and families and adults to be enjoying this. I want everybody to take a look at all of the offerings offered by Parks and Recreation, largely for free. And when I think about that, everybody lives 10 minutes, where is Delano? Everybody lives within 10 minutes walking distance of a park in the District of Columbia. I know you can take advantage of all of this fun. So with that, I want you to hear from the leaders in DC government who work with our teams to make this happen. Keith Anderson, who is the leader of DGS, which is the construction arm of DC government, and Delano Hunter, who leads the awesome team of people who are wearing these blue shirts at DPR, where the fun happens. I have to tell you, too, that I was able to give our team at DPR a special award recently. And that award was for making sure that during the pandemic, they showed up in person. When there was nothing else for kids to do, Parks and Recreation was open for in-person activity. Give them a big round of applause. So for summer camps, camp at home, for the other cooperative play activity, DPR got a special mayor's award. So with that, I want to introduce somebody else whose team was in person, making sure schools were ready, making sure facilities were ready, and DC government was ready to open. DGS was also part of teams that were recognized with a mayor's special award for all they did to keep DC government safe and DC services going. So with that, Keith Anderson.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and again, thank you for your courage and your leadership through this pandemic, and we are crushing it.
Yes, we're crushing it.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Again, I'm Keith Anderson, the Director of the Department of General Services, where our job is to build, maintain, and sustain the District of Columbia's real estate portfolio, which I'm happy to say includes the new Woody Ward Recreation Center. Now, Director Hunter, I want to congratulate you and the team at DPR again for being named #1 by the Trust for Public Land. But I'm particularly proud that the district's park system scored 100 out of 100 in the investment category.
This alone shows the district has continued its commitment to the health and wellness of all park users. And that's what Mr. Woody Ward, Sr. inspired when he was here during the Benning Park area. Woody made this park a special place for the youth, and I'm honored that I have had the ability to work with him while I was at DPR. It's absolutely fitting for this site to be named after someone who regularly inspired others through sport and fitness so that they could grow and become a better version of themselves. Mayor Bowser, thank you for your continued commitment to preserving and allowing DGS to regularly modernize our park spaces in order to meet the changing needs of its users. We have learned in the past year just how critical recreation spaces are to district residents. I'd like to thank Councilmember Gray, although he couldn't be with us today, and Commissioner Allen for both of you paving the way to have this park or this recreation center renamed after such an honorable man. The Woody Ward Recreational Center has unique features that you'll see today, including a boxing ring, an updated dance room. The art was by local artists that went through DGS's Percent for Arts program, and so I cannot wait for you guys to get inside. So, Mayor Bowser, one thing I do want to let you know that this project had 75% CBE participation. All right. 75%. I would like to acknowledge, again, DOEE Director Tommy Wells with the collaboration between DOEE and DGS because we have 2 bioretention management facilities were installed here to address stormwater management issues in this area. These and other improvements reduce stormwater pollution to the Anacostia River, create new habitat for local wildlife, and provide natural amenities for residents. I'd like to thank the architects, Moody Nolan, for your support on this project. I'd like to thank the Caramonte Construction Group for an excellent job, and of course the DGS Capital Construction Team led by Tiffany Moore to my right for us overseeing this project. Now, thank you guys. Now let me bring to the podium the Director of the DC's Department of Parks and Recreation, Director Delano Hunter.
Good morning, good morning. How many of you all are just happy to be here? You know, I woke up this morning just with an excitement, like it was the first day of school excitement. You remember that. And I thought about it, there was just so much to be excited about. We're celebrating a modernized facility. We're celebrating a renaming to a DPR legend, Mr. Woody Ward. We're celebrating our #1 ranking by the Trust for Public Land as the #1 park system in the nation. We're celebrating the opening of our pools after not opening last year, maybe for the first time in 70 years. And I don't know about you, I'm just happy to be outside. All right, how about that? So there's so much to celebrate. Again, my name is Delano Hunter, and I'm honored to serve as the Director of the DC Department of Parks and Recreation. And it is my distinct pleasure to celebrate the renovation of this fantastic new community amenity and gathering place to do so and in honor of Mr. Woody Ward. So to let you know a little bit of the importance of Mr. Woody Ward to the Benning Park community and the DPR family, Woody Ward is the first and only DPR employee who was not a director to have a facility named in his honor. And as a recreator, there's no greater honor than to have a facility named after you. So we're grateful for his contribution to the DPR community. I want to recognize his wife, Ms. Woody Ward, and we want to thank you for sharing him with us. Thank you, Ms. Ward. Thank you. With the name Woody Ward on this building, we've ensured that he will forever remain etched in our minds and will serve as a model for our youth. In addition to celebrating the opening of this phenomenal facility, because remember, we're celebrating about 5 or 6 things, we're also celebrating our pool opening, and I want to thank ACA Melder, and I want to thank DGS Director Keith Anderson and an amazing team for helping us to get ready to get back to summer with our pool openings. At DPR, getting back to summer means reopening our recreation centers, offering a full roster of programs, both in-person and virtual, in all 8 wards. And in fact, our team is excited to welcome you back for our opening weekend on tomorrow. All right? Now, after a year of adapting to the pandemic, we're happy to mark the opening of our pools and spray parks. In fact, we have 21 pools and 32 spray parks that will open tomorrow. Are you all excited about that? Now, I want to challenge you. I know it's going to be rainy, a chance of thunder, low in the 40s and 50s. But who's going to jump in with me regardless? Who's going to jump in? Okay, I didn't see a lot of hands, but that's okay. That's okay. Our pools will be open 6 days a week starting Monday, June 28th through Labor Day. Our splash parks are open every single day until Labor Day from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the evening, and we're just so excited about that. Now, we are going to get ready to cut the ribbon on this Woody Ward Center, but we're not done just yet. We have some fine-tuning to do. We aren't finished. We finished the first phase. A new HVAC replacement is scheduled for this fall, so we're really excited. So I just want to thank everybody that helped make this possible. First, our Mayor, Muriel Bowser, for her investment. You are number one by happenstance. We're number one because of her leadership and the investment. So let's give Mayor Bowser a hand. I want to thank Councilmember Vincent Gray. I want to thank the chair of our committee, Councilmember Trayon White, for their support. I'd like to thank the community, the staff at DGS, and everyone for making this possible. And a special shout out to Team DPR from our HR team for ensuring that we've hired our lifeguards, our aquatics team, who's been working really, really hard to fully staff our facilities, our recreation services team, our executive team, and everyone that helped make this day possible. Now, I am going to introduce Mr. Woody Ward Jr. to provide remarks. But before I do that, we have a special presentation for him. All right. So the family of Woody Bubby Ward, in recognition of Woody Ward's great record of public service, his life was dedicated to a community and always giving back. We are grateful for his outstanding 47-year career in district government. Everyone in Benton Park knew Woody's heart and his commitment and love for the development of our young people. His enduring legacy will be remembered and cherished for years to come as new generations of youth walk through these doors and take part in programming at the Woody Ward Recreation Center. So without further ado, I want to introduce to some, present to others, Mr. Woody Ward Jr. All right.
I would like to thank Southeast, definitely, because my father loved y'all. And I know he'd be very, very proud right now with the center being opened up. And glad it's open, and I know he's happy upstairs, and I ain't really got too much else to say about that. So let's cut the ribbon and let's open it up.
Okay, so now we have the opportunity to take some questions from the press. And if there are any community questions, I can take a few of those, and then we can walk in and see the facility. And then, of course, see the pool, which I know everybody wants to see. Yes, Mark.
Directors, I'm wondering if they could talk about some of the challenges of opening pools. One, that we're seeing all around the country, staffing being an issue, and then also there are reports of a chlorine shortage, and we're wondering if that's impacting DC public pools at all. Thank you.
Sure, thank you, Mark. No chlorine shortage at DPR. We're grateful for that, thanks to DGS and our partnership. And staffing has been a challenge throughout the country, but we anticipated this. We started very early. We have a pipeline of trained lifeguards, almost 120 that have passed our training and now are going through the HR process. And we have ample guards to open on time. And what we're doing, and this is a kudos to our aquatics team, we're going to blend initially both our seasonal lifeguards and our year-round career staff to ensure we have a safe environment this weekend and this summer.
Mayor Bowser, just for the first time, and just kind of what that means about where the city is.
Well, and thanks for that question, Mark. It was a very tough decision for us last year not to open our pools. As I mentioned, we were ready. Our teams went out, prepared all the pools, did all the hiring preps, and we were prepared to open them. We made the tough decision to make the sacrifice to crush the virus, and that's the position that we're in now. So we just want to remind everybody to be safe, get vaccinated, and enjoy the summer. Any other questions? Yes. Okay, let's see it.